got some rust underneath there. These were brand new doors at one point when I did the camper van about 6 years ago or whatever. So what I shall do is take them off, put a tarpaulin or whatever over, and drop them up here so he can do them. I've got to do something to this arch again. I did repair it a couple of years ago, but it started to bubble up a little bit. Still okay down there. What happened, it developed a crack in it, so I'll see if I can just sort of just do a localised sort of repair around there. I don't expect this to be perfect. The front wing, I don't know whether I've shown you that. I started filming bits on this and then stopped. So I don't know what I've got and what I haven't. But the front wing was absolutely falling apart. There's nothing sort of around there at all. But I just wanted to do a quick sort of, I suppose, bodge job if you like. And that has been fiberglassed up and filled up. And I've got a decent shape to it now. There's a few little discrepancies in the filler and that. I'll sort that out hopefully today, and then that wing can just be painted along with that. They might well get my dad to be done. I'll just get the preparation done so he can blow over them. The rest of this side is basically alright. There's a few odd little bits and pieces to do, but it's pretty tidy this side. I've got to weld a plate in there. So if the wind dies down today, I'll move the camper around the other way. I'll get that welded in. Then underneath that line there, it can just be brush painted with some white, because it's behind the bumper, so it isn't going to matter. It'll just be solid. It's not going to be no show piece. It's just got to look tidy. I invested too much money in this 6-7 years ago to sort of do away with it and get rid of it cheap. So I'll get it up and running again. Might run out of time to do anything in it this year, but at least it will be sort of done. This is the other area as well. It's rusted through there a bit again and cracked a little bit there. I'm going to have to address that again. And also I put my magnetic work signs on there and it blistered it all up, so that's that whole back sort of third I suppose has got to be done. The door, this is what happened a lot on it. Where the filler went, cracked behind. I reckon it was some poor old filler, and if you look along there, it never took it. It's just thinning off. But this door and the bonnet has had similar problems, and I think it was because there was 2K paint under it before, and it was gone over with cellulose, and that's why I reckon it's done that. So this door will be dropped up my dad's arse. He can do that as well, in with it. So it's basically up to me to do the preparation on this wing here. I sort of nearly did it once before. It's just a bit bumpy with the filler. Not that I'm expecting a real pristine job, but I'll get a little bit better than that. I fixed down there before. That's not kept too bad. Just got to be finished off. It's got a hole, since it's been sitting around, it's got a hole in the sill, which I shall have to weld that up. The door has developed a bit of rust issue there. The rest of it is okay. Them little bits will be touched in just with a touch-up brush, so that'll be nice and simple. The actual arch on this side has more or less kept right. A slight little bit developed there and there, but I shall use some Vactan stuff on that to keep that sorted. The inside is messy, but it's basically okay. Odd minor little jobs. I think the toilet light isn't working, odd little bit, but it's actually the outside needs doing. Underneath, it's more or less okay. I think there might be. Oh, there's one little bit to do around here. A little bit of welding there. I think on top of the spring thing on the other side there's a little bit of welding to do as well. I think you access that from inside, so that's got to be done. But they're only little bits. I did a lot of welding on this years ago. I've actually got the footage somewhere, some photos and that of doing it, doing a lot of the welding. This has had new arches on and everything, but I only joined the arches in around there. I didn't take them up to the full height, which I don't know whether that's a wise move or not. But if you look under there, it's all nice and solid. It's had plates in here, there, and everywhere, and it's a solid old van really for these. These are renowned for being rust buckets, so this one is quite a good example because it's had a lot of work done. Hi again. I've moved on a little bit with the camper. I've just put these 2 plates in. You probably saw how they're all cracked down the side. I'm not going to bother filling the edges or nothing on that, just go over some white paint because it's all hidden behind the bumper. And like I said before, I haven't got too much time I want to spend on this, so that is done. A little bit of hassle on the wing. I put some like fine filler on. I'm not sure whether I show you it or not, but I thought it come ready mixed with hardener because it was in a airtight tube, but I put it on and it didn't set. I should have added hardener. I've had to wipe it all off and then rub it all out and then re-undercoat it, and now I can see all the little bits and pieces I want to fill in, so I'll mix some hardener with it this time to get that done. So that's my next job. I'll probably get my partner just to go over that. She can paint that. She wants to go away in the camper when it's done, whether it's this year or next. So I'll get her just to paint some white paint around there, maybe just around there as well. Oh, actually it's gone. Oh, more holes. Transits are a nightmare. So it really needs a little plate on there now as well. I think while I'm around here I might as well do that. Yeah, they are a pain, these things. They do rot like there's no tomorrow, but yeah, it's a matter of just plodding on and keeping them going. But that's a decent solid repair, because what's happened, that was all coming away, starting to come away from there. So just a couple of patches have sorted that out. Last many years now, but like I said, there's that bit now which while I've got the grinder and everything out, I've tried to put a patch in there, so that's done. I might as well. And then this one here, I think I showed you this earlier. I probably won't do that today, but I'm not so sure how good underseal is really, because it all gets underneath. You see it all peeling off there. I don't think it's through, but it's a matter of just going round the whole thing and trying to sort it all out. Let's all look at, I painted all this little while, well, years ago, and it's all gone a bit cruddy. Like it might possibly be through there, but it's like double skinned there, so it probably is all right. It's just a case of having to put metal in where metal's going, and I think that is all right there. I'll give that a clean off and check. Up there it looks cruddy, but it's 2 or 3 skinned up there, so I don't know how well you can see, but anyway, yeah, there's always going to be another job on an old Transit. I think the newer ones have so many year anti-corrosion warranty on them. Problem is, the engines are made so powerful now that the engines die before the van drop. That's gone the other way now. These engines and these ones went on forever. So yeah, so probably the best thing is not buy a Transit. But as this is all set up for a camper and everything, I can't, like I said, I can't just let it go. I can't just let it go cheap. I need to either use it or get rid of it in half decent condition. So that's why I'm trying to plod on with this. But there's like I said, another added job there. I'll just grind that off. There's a plate now in that bit that was had developed the hole. I've done that. The welds aren't too bad. There it bobbled up a little bit and round there, but I got a bit lazy without grinding off there. But it's stuck in there all right. It's just, like I said, I'm not gonna, because it's not seen, I'm just gonna put some white paint over it, and that will protect it, because it's just solid now. It went in there quite nice actually, to be honest, that patch. So yeah, we'll move on. It's back to the bodywork now. I haven't found any more holes this side apart from that bit under the inner wing at the back, but I could do that after I've done the wings, so it's not really a problem. So I'm quite pleased with how that's come out. I'm well on the camper again. I'm not really getting too far at the moment, but as you can see there, I've got a one hole there. I don't know how good the light is. One hole there, one hole there, another hole there, and one hole there. This area's gone on the other side as well. There's a bit underneath the body under there to do as well. So I'm going to have to do a little bit of welding and get these bits sorted out. I'm going to try and clean this off now. We've just had some rain and weather isn't great, but I'll see if I can get a couple of these in today. If not, the whole floor done. So I'm going to get it cleaned off now. Quick update on my Transit MK5 Camper. I've managed to weld them bits in there. Not the most brilliant welds in the world, but I wouldn't say they're bad. I'd say sort of 7 out of 10, I suppose I'd class it as. Up there was tricky. The welds aren't quite so good up there, but I managed to get to the back and get that plate in, which will grind it off and just tidy it up a bit. So all I'm just doing is patching over. It's the quickest way. I just want this done the quickest way, so it's solid and hasn't got holes in. So this is the way I'm going about it. This is the next bit. It was a little bit annoying here because I thought that the step was going to come, it was just going to cut straight out. Well, actually there's a bit underneath that joins to it, so I have got to do a bit of welding underneath, so I'll weld that back in onto the new bit when I'm underneath. And then there's the seal to do there, which is really grotty and horrible, but at least if I get at least if I can get this one in, I mean the sort of the inside bits are done, so I can get them tidied up, and then a bit of hammerite or something on them just to protect them. This is just, you know, like I said, it ain't going to be a pristine job, but it's going to do the job. It's going to be solid again and not have the holes. I think when they made these vans, they should have supplied a welder with them because they do rot, but then again it is old now. I suppose vans are made to last 10 years and then be scrapped. So yeah, I'll see if I can get a bit of tin. I'm going to go a bit thicker on that. I've been using more thinner tin for the other bits, which I probably should have used thicker tin up there, but it was only a little hole. It wasn't very big, but I've got some 2mm in the shed. This is a bit thinner than that, so I'll use the tilt 2mm and see if I can get a piece of it. I started to get that in and it just wasn't welding very good. It doesn't look really bad, but I noticed that the gas is out on the welder, so I shall leave that. I should get another bottle. I need to find the paperwork, so because it's one of them hobby weld ones, and what you do, you pay, I think I paid £100 in total to begin with, £60 rental of the bottle, and then about £40 for the actual gas. So now I should have to just take it back and pay £40 for the gas because I've already got the bottle. So that's a bit disappointing. I didn't notice it wasn't letting out gas anymore. So a few rubbish welds, but that'll grind off okay. It's got the penetration you can see around the edge. So and that's going to be filled in anyway because you see that bit. So I shall grind that back and fill that in anyway. So at the moment, I hope you can see that okay because the light is dimming quite a lot now. But you can see I'm making good progress. And I'll show you some more when I've moved on a little bit with this project. I thought rather than the mowers and that, show something a bit different. There's plenty to do on this, so I'll keep cracking on. But I need some gas. So thanks for watching. I'll be along with the next stage soon.